Okay, so I want to make some art with Stable Diffusion. And what I have in mind is taking a statue like this one of a kneeling man. And I want to have like a woman praying to a bunch of computers. And I already spent some time trying to make something like that. It didn't really go too well. I used myself as an example before, and like final result, like I think it's kind of cool, but it's not really quite what I'm looking for. And so I'm going to try again with a different technique, which is, using 3D to have like a more interesting composition. So I'm going to use this guy, and I'm going to use this vintage PC. And I already went ahead and imported this in Max. And from here, I'm going to start with setting up a camera. I mean, you don't really need to use Max. I'm just really used to it. You could do the same thing in Blender. I'm not going to do anything too complicated, really. So it's the same principles. Just going to translate them, obviously. So this will be my main composition. And I'm not too worried about the ratio right now. I'm still in the early experimentation phases. And I kind of want to see his hands a little bit. But I also really like the robe. So it'll be something like this. And I think it might be worth trying like a more extreme lens. I'm not sure. Maybe that makes the robe a little bit too prominent. Well, actually, it looks kind of neat. But then, of course, like I need to start blocking in these computers. So I'm gonna just start kind of trying to assemble these. I'm not sure if I want an instance for now, but we'll see. And I want them to kind of be like haphazardly stacked of like different sizes. Now, I hope that Stable Diffusion will be able to kind of invent and be a little bit more creative and not just have the exact same model over and over again. I'm hoping that it could help me save time. So I'm just going to do something like this. You probably need to be a little bit more, a little bit farther away from the subject. So maybe something like that. And I can just copy and paste these over. And maybe we could get like a really big one as well. And down here. I mean, it'll be cool if they like totally surround the guy, you know? And eventually, I'm thinking of using like the segmentation model for this in Stable Diffusion so that um, it like I tell it that I want the screens to be separate from the actual computer like chassis or whatever, the gray box as opposed to the black screen. So I wanted to differentiate between that because yeah, I want it to be a bit more creative. So it's sort of coming together. I just need a lot more of it. So I'm just going to take all of this and then instance and do a flip and save it. Okay. So something like this. And deselect these guys, move these up. Ooh, I like it when they're taller, when they're higher up like this. It definitely creates a sense of scale. I mean, ideally, I think this would be way, 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 way bigger. and make him seem kind of small and overwhelmed by the power of these pewters. And so we'll do another one. I mean, this is just, I'm sure, like with every video I make, or not every, but like I could just see people being like, "Oh, this is not efficient." And to that, what I say is like the most efficient thing you could do when working on your art is to just not do it. You could, take a walk in the park, spend some time with a friend. The world does not need more art. It really does not. And this is like a luxury thing that I get to be doing, which I'm very grateful for because I enjoy it and it's fun. But I'm not gonna delude myself into thinking this is like some important that humanity needs. Just like a cool picture to look at. It's like, no, dude, I don't know about that. And I could even take this and just make him a little bit smaller. Okay, cool. I mean, there's a couple of gaps here, and that should be filled. With something like that, and then I'm gonna need ground surface up to here. It's too bad it messes up the robe. Hopefully that'll be good enough for Stable Diffusion to figure it out. And just kind of fill in some more of these gaps. Make sure there's enough variety. Something like this. And pretty much done. So this is like a cool, like striking picture, I would say. Don't really know how it's going to translate to the actual Stable Diffusion render. But another thing that I think might be cool is if I had like a pentagram in the middle. So if I had like a little bar here, a little cylinder, I mean, and then it could be like this big. I really need to change the interpolation on it. One thing I forgot to mention is that this computer is actually a free resource. I just downloaded it here. I mean, you have to have an account, but it's free to do so. So this isn't anything you need to pay for. And I think I have to shout out this guy. Ubada123. So thanks Ubadaba123 for this computer model. So yeah, I'm working on this little pentagram here, and I need to change the interpolation. And yeah, something like that. And well, I mean, it doesn't really make sense to have a pentagram because it's not really like something satanic. I'm not promoting Satanism or something. So maybe it'd have to be a little more creative. Some kind of something or other. And we can let Stable Diffusion make something more interesting. Or just come up with creative ideas. I mean, I'm not ashamed of, having the computer help me, which I think should be obvious because I'm using a 3D program and a computer. I don't get why somehow like digital art is totally okay. Like using a CPU and GPU and RAM and all this other stuff, keyboard, monitor, all that's okay, but coming up with ideas, stay in your lane, computer. No, this looks really dumb, frankly, but I'll just get rid of it if I don't like it later. Okay, so you got that, and maybe a couple of candles would be nice. So I'll just grab a cylinder. A little cylinder. And I'll put the cylinders around here of varying height and stuff. I mean, maybe the foreground would be good because there's a little bit of space here. And something like that. And then this one be a little bit lower. Okay, so at this point we could start just like testing and seeing what the program could do, I guess. Oh, but before I do that, I'm probably going to need to set up the lighting for this stuff. So I'm going to take all of these and hopefully it'll work. Oh, please don't tell me I have to like select each one of these. That's a bummer. Maybe I can do select by material. Where is it? I need to select by material. No, what? Oh my gosh. What's wrong with this thing? So it's clearly able to differentiate it, and it's all instanced. Select by material. Oh, there we go. Cool. So we got these, and so what I'm gonna want to do is, I mean, this might be crazy, but I'm thinking of converting it to like a V-Ray light object so that I have like good control over it. I mean, I guess I could probably like, I don't know, just turn it into a light material. Okay, maybe I'll do that. Even though more expensive as a solution, this is like a really small scene, so maybe I could get away with it. So I could make this one a V-Ray light material if it doesn't crash. Oh man, I don't think I saved. Ay, ay, ay. Oh my gosh, V-Ray. V-Ray. Oh man, everything's gone bonkers. Thank you. Wow, it took so long. V-Ray, V-Ray. A light material. And I'm gonna say yes. And what kind of colors would be good? I'm gonna say I want something unusual, like a light pink. Oh no, I mean blue. It's got to be blue. Everyone knows the evil blue glow of computers. So we'll try this. Make this into a selection set, I guess. Okay. And I mean, these should all be converted to like V-Ray materials. Sync converter and save. What the? No, that's not what I want. Okay. Hopefully this does its job. So this should be V-Ray material. Okay, cool. And I'm just gonna make this a plain gray for now. Although I'm pretty sure I want it to be pink. Get a nice little pink and blue sort of thing going. Why can't I select this surface? So strange. Yeah, these will be changed shortly, but for now, let's just see how the lighting works. And I'm going to do iterated progressive rendering. And oh, I didn't want to fit to the VFB. Why are the screens black? Is it a normal issue? Yes, it is. Bad normals. Oh my gosh. So obviously something's wrong. I mean, this is way too bright for an indoor scene. It should be like, I don't know, shutter speed of like 50. So then we can tone this down to 5 or something. 10, 5, or I mean, it's compensating for the camera exposure, so that would explain it. Unfortunately, as you can see, it's going to be super noisy, but I mean, we could just ignore that. Also, it looks really dumb to have this like platform here. So I'm going to need to fix that somehow. And the somehow is going to be a really cheap trick, which is I'm going to edit this. I'm just going to cut the bottom off. Cut the bottom off. And cut the bottom off. And then I'm going to use an FFD modifier and change the height to like a bunch of points, maybe 20. And then I'm going to just take this and squish it. Squishy squish. Okay. This is probably better, but maybe worse. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe it's better. Maybe it's better. I mean, it looks kind of like a little carpet. Don't know if that's good, but hopefully we can fudge that a little bit. I mean, at the very least, he should be in the center, right? Okay, so you got that. And wonder what other angles look like. Yeah, I don't know if I want to see him. Like if we just assume that he's praying. Yeah, I don't know. This is probably more epic. I wonder what he looks like if he's smooth. Smaller is better, but the rendering is going to be too difficult on him, I think. So anyway, back to our IPR. Okay. I mean the colors look awful, which is too bad. But can play around with that. This would be more neutral. I mean, it would be nice to get some kind of like fogginess. I don't know if my atmosphere would work if I do something cheap like this. Does this even work in IPR? I'm not sure. Oh, I think you might need to add that. Let's see, environment fog. Forget how you're supposed to even use this. I mean, maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's try like just getting the colors of this good. So this blue is not doing it for me. It's too like weak. It needs to be, yeah, something more saturated. Ooh, that's gross. Something more saturated. Yeah, there we go. And then I'll make like maybe 2 or 3 variations with like different colors on them. So this one could be a little bit more towards this color. And I'll just scatter it around. Maybe it's not even the same intensity. And what the? I selected the wrong thing. Man. Man, oh man. Okay. And this guy's that color? I don't know. But I don't know if Stable Diffusion will even be able to like pick out the like add actual details. I feel like I should just render something and see how it goes. Okay. Let's take this one. I need a denoiser actually. Denoiser. Does that show up immediately or do I have to stop and render again? Oh yeah, and like the guy, he needs to be, well, I think it might be better to have like, oh, girl. But for now I can make the robe like pink, pinkish robe. I don't have enough control over it to do the rest of him. But why can't I select this friggin' surface? Okay. And so now we have this, and I'm just gonna do a quick little render. And get my, ugh, that looks disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Thing is, like, I could use segment, right? And then just like color code the screens, right? Screen silver projection. And in order to do that, I would have to add maybe like a multi-mat, something like that. But I could take what I have right now and just see what it does. I'm very curious. I'm going to call this kneeling render v1. Kneeling render v1, and I'm going to take it into Stable Diffusion. Go to my computer. I mean, yeah, the bottom of it looks terrible. Although, you know what? It reminds me of like early computers where they have those like hideous teal and magenta colors, like an alley cat. So from here, I'm gonna say, I'm curious, what does it see here? Interrogate this clip for me. And in the meantime, let's try my little trick here. So I'm gonna take, well, can I select similar? Why doesn't this work? Control Q, I see. So all of, oh no, wait, this should be number 1. And then this should be number 2. This guy will be 3. And these can be 4. And this can be, come on. This can be 5. Okay. And then save this again. And obviously this needs to be set up here. I mean, of course, you can probably just like sketch this. I mean, I'm just doing it because it's faster and it's boring to do all the stuff manually. But I don't see why you couldn't just like collage this in Photoshop or whatever. Okay, so that's saved. And says a woman in a purple dress, interesting, standing in a room with many squares of squares on the wall and floor. Beeple Cinema 4D, computer rendering, computer art. Standing in a room while he's kneeling in a room with many computers on the wall. I don't know if Beeple should be there. Let's see. I get a batch of 4 done. What will it make? What's my okay. Oh my gosh. What the heck is this? Looks really dumb. But obviously it's because I don't have control net, so it's going to ignore most of my thing. And give it some idea of depth. I'd say maybe 0.7. Allow preview. Let's see what it thinks. I mean, this gives me an inspiration for colors. I actually kind of like this purple glow and this purple dress with like a white environment. Oh man, it doesn't see the computers. I guess we need something like line art. Line art. Linear art. What does it see? What do you see? Nothing? Oh, because I don't like how it tricks you into seeing the thing there. Okay, perfect. That's exactly what I want. So hideous mutant monsters. I mean, it's kind of interesting, but let's see with control net what it does. Obviously, it's going to take much longer, but hopefully worth it. So yeah, maybe the floor should be white. Whoa, cool. Maybe the floor should be white. Where's Max? The floor should be white. And something's wrong with my gamma. Yes, thank you. Well, is it really? Does it really matter? For white, I'm not going to use too high of value. But for this one, I'm going to say something like that. Okay, let me see. Where is my renders? The colors are so boring though. And there needs to be something on the screen. At least it's adding detail. And I like the way that this is glowing actually. I do think though that like I probably need to segment it after all. So yeah, let's do that. So I got my segments, and hopefully this doesn't need to render too long because it's just multi-mats. So it should be done after just a couple of passes. Come on. There we go. I missed one, but it's not a big deal, I think. I mean, I was thinking like it could be possible to it could be possible to do the color segments directly into Max, but it's just more time consuming that way. Okay, so I'm going to take this as multi-mat 1. And this one will be multi-mat 2. Wait, 4, 5, 6. Oh man, I don't have this thing here. Gosh darn it. It'd be 6, I believe. But in the meantime, let me get this fixed up. What can I say about this? At least it ignored the weird little platform thing. Well, maybe not so much in the other ones. Okay, well, let me try. Everything's so slow. I guess I'm doing too much at a time. But yeah, this is what I wanted. I'm going to save this. Okay. And I mean, it wouldn't hurt to replace my latest one, I guess. Although, where's my denoiser? Okay, so I'm going to add some more stuff. I'm going to say a woman in a pastel pink dress. Maybe even just separate this. Young woman. Where's a girl? Girl. Pastel pink dress. Kneeling in a room. Misspelled computers. Computers on the wall. Beeple. And you know what might be interesting? Like if I add like matrix code, like terminal code, if I take something like this and just snap it, a little snip, and save it in V2. I'll have like a little terminal thing on the screens. And if I go into my color here, no idea if this will work. Principally because it doesn't have a UV map, but also because I won't be able to see what it looks like in the viewport. What? Why can't you? It has the right thing. Why can't I see it? Okay, cool. So it does work. All right, so then I'll just turn this back and I'll have this rendering maybe slightly larger. 512. Okay, so it's rendering. Wait, what? No. That's the only one that has it? What? Oh, I believe it's this one. Okay. Let's see. How does that look? What? This one. Okay. So light color. Let's see. Does this look dumb? I mean, they shouldn't all have the same thing, but it looks kind of dumb. It looks kind of dumb. Maybe it's just like the lack of light that's doing it, or maybe I don't know. I don't know if I like it. I mean, ideally it should be adding it itself, and I could try to trick it with like a multi-diffuse. Like for example, get rid of this. This guy's hiding here. Come here. Let me just render this while I'm working. So if I take my segment, my multimat, I mean, if I take this and I maybe adjust the size a little bit, and then I'm going to take, come on, then I'm going to take my channel, come on, take my channel, And actually this should be Groot. And this should be my, there's something for computer here. There we go. This color. And I'll add a solid color. Okay, so that's computer. And then I'll take my other one, my red channel. Go away. And this will be screen. And there's a screen one, which is, well, no, not screen door. It'd be screen silver. Is that what I want? CRT screen, that's the one. Thank you for that. CRT screen. Okay, and my person, I think it's at the top here because I've used it a million times. Okay, and person. Come on. Oh, wait, I know why it's not working. I'm going to add the solid color first. Okay, and then I'll take, what? I think this is messing with my stuff. I need blue. Okay. Cool, so I have my masks here. Perfect, and then the final one will be flooring. Okay, which will be like this. And then I'm going to call this segment, let's call it seg. Seg, and for computer, this one is obviously still messed up. I mean, technically, maybe I'll make a copy of this, but technically, like, I don't know if I really need any kind of gaps, you know? Oops. So that should do. And then we can take our last one, which is the like pentagram thingy. It's not a pentagram. Okay. Oh, it's so loud. I don't know if you, I hope you don't hear that error. Okay, and then I'm going to take this one and make these my candles, my candles. And there's something wrong with this mask. There we go. Okay, candles. And I don't even know if there's one for candle, actually. Darn. Nothing, eh? Maybe chandelier, pendant. That's or light source. I don't know if this will work, but it's worth a shot. Worth a shot. And then this pentagram thing, it could be something unusual, such as I mean, maybe it doesn't have to be anything. Maybe it's too specific. So I'm going to save this as my segmentation map, but not before double checking all my masks to make sure that there's nothing funny going on. I mean, there's this weird contour that we need to eliminate by cranking up the levels. Oh, what just happened? Oh, that was the mask. Okay, so I'm going to save this. That's my first segmentation map. And I guess this stopped rendering. Save it as V3. Okay. All right. Let me take a sip of water. Okay. We got this all rendered out. And I'm going to replace it. And this needs to be updated. This needs to be updated. This needs to be updated. Although I'm not sure how much work depth is doing here, but I'll leave it for the time being. My segmentation, on the other hand, I want to be doing a lot of work. I'm going to do 0.9, lean towards control net. Wait, this is the wrong one. Segmentation. And, well, actually, no, I don't need a processor. I can just do this. Okay. And I just need to tell it pastel pink. Or just pastel colors. Maybe like cyberpunk, retro computers, misty, foggy. Hopefully that's not too much stuff. Let's see what it does. Very slow. Okay. Rendering. We should be seeing something soon. Ooh. Nice. It's added like reflections on the ground, which is nice. And it seems to have figured out the candles, even though I actually forgot to tell it what that is. Let's see what this is. Okay, it's looking all right, and it looks like the screens are like have something on them. I really don't like this thing, but I should have anticipated that that's what it would do. And that might be, what does that do to? Like, it might be the line art, but actually this one looks like it might not have that. I kind of like these little like shards. But so it figured out the candles in the first one, but it did in the second time. Call it, what the like is ridiculous. But maybe this is workable. I'm just thinking like the variation on the screens is not nearly enough. So like if I was to say I was to say if I was to say, for example, like taking one of these, let me see if I was to do, well, in the meantime, let me just make more, but adjust my prompt a little bit. I want to say computers on the wall, computer screen, terminal, hacking, something like that. Just give me more variations. And maybe up this to 0.85. But just as a little test, I want to take the best ones. So this one, this looks really weird, but I guess they all have that. So I'll need to manually adjust that. I kind of like the shard thingies here in the ground. And I also want like blonde hair. I mean, if I just want blonde here. Some blonde here, maybe like this or like that. So, I mean, I just need this like a really rough, little rough thing. Something like this. I mean, this is just to give it an idea. Obviously, it looks horrible, but I'm too lazy to sketch it, right? Just like being like, okay, now that I see this, let me draw this by hand. Not gonna happen, buddy. I mean, this is like the thing of like learning. Like I want blonde hair, but maybe I'll take this and then like clone little pieces here. And this really needs to be fixed. So maybe it'll just be like, oh man, it looks bad. It looks bad. But so that's an idea. I don't really know if it'll work. Um that's weird. I like the variation here. I don't like the different colors though. But maybe it was increasing the denoising strength. And from now on, oh man, my segmentation, of course. What am I thinking? Silly me. Silly me. So this one should just be like this. Okay, save that. It's my new version. Silly me. Okay. So I'll do that. And let me try to generate again. Yeah, nice variation on the screens. But the hands, it didn't seem to capture the hands, unfortunately. I have to add that in manually later on. As always, it's the most irritating part. Get the hands right. But yeah, let me see what I can do. Yeah, I like these. So 15. I'm gonna take 15. Ooh, but I like this too. And take this for the bottom area because it's nice and colorful. Should I keep these? Kind of like this glow in the dark handle. Kind of cool, I guess. Okay. And well, actually, maybe I'll do this. Or wait, what's the... No, this is not what I wanted. I wanted this one. And I'm gonna mask this out. I get some nice variation here. I mean, some of them should be dark. And... Ooh, that's looking good. Nice and bright. Blonde hair doesn't work too well at this point, but I also want lots of wires. Complicated, messy wires. Wires everywhere. I'll just do wires. Some wires. Girl past pink dress, blonde, long blonde hair. Okay, this is getting better. This bump we're gonna fix real soon, and I think part of that is the this thing here, which I'm gonna try something crazy and just like use my blonde hair thing, drawing. So this will be, well, actually, this should be called like blend or something. Blend V1. Okay. Come on. Blend V1. And so I'll take blend V1 and replace the line art section for it. And 0.5 is maybe okay. This depth, I mean, I'm just gonna turn it off. I don't think I need it. Famous last words, but I might reduce this just because it's a little bit different. But yeah, let me replace this as well. Okay. And let's let it do its magic. I'm using Chill Out Mix, which probably isn't the best for this. Maybe a Yoni Mix or something else. I mean, Chill Out Mix is just the best in pretty much every way for realism. And I think it's a nice challenge to try realism. Man, what's with the colors this time? Well, I guess it's not that bad. It just looks ugly to have all this gray everywhere. But it seems to have figured out the hair, but like overall it's just sticking to the original too much. Maybe I'll balance this and reduce this even further. I like that this one's turned off actually. There should be more of those. But let me see the details of these renders. Okay. I mean the body's messed up. We can fix that, I guess. Wonder if I can find like woman praying from behind. Just as an idea. So she would look like this. Woman praying, back view. Same ones, what the heck? Woman praying, kneeling. It's too dramatic. Kind of like this. But, ooh, this is nice. This is actually perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm gonna go here. Where is this? And I'm gonna take this preview. I'm gonna take this preview and make it a little bigger. Okay. And invert this. And just match it. I mean, I guess the dress I can ignore. But, well, actually, it might be easier if I just trace it because I get more control that way. I'm going to take an easy to see color. What the, is this grayscale? Okay, so this goes like this. Okay. Little nose here. This thing. And then the hands, which that's gonna be a tricky one. But I'm gonna just do something rough for now. Okay. All right. And get some nice little wrinkly wrinkles. Perfect. So then I'll take this and I'll convert it to a smart objet. Okay. And this should be changed to white. And this should have a little black backing. Okay. And my what's it called? My this thing, my segmentation map, should also keep it in mind. So if I go to my person, do something like this. Okay. Perfect. So then we got this. What the? Is that correct? Okay, good enough. We can always adjust this stuff here. Okay. And so this will be our new segmentation map. And this one will be our new line art. And ugh. And I mean, it's so messy, but hopefully it figures it out. So this will be my line art. My line art. And I'm going to up the weight. Up the weight for that. I'll re-upload this thing. 1C. And this should be just full denoise because I don't really care about the original too much. Let's see what it does. Actually, I should do like girl praying, kneeling, a slipping dress, I'm going here. Okay, let's see what we have here. Yeah, it looks like total garbage. Total garbaggio. And so this was not a fruitful avenue, unfortunately. Or at least it seems that way. It really seems that way. Yeah, if this could have like just a better figure, then I'd be happier. But actually, what happens if I was to take, let's say like this looks like beer. If I was to take something like this and do an upscale. So for example, which one looks prettiest? Actually, I kind of like a mix of these. Let me do another little blend. Like I like some of the aspects of this one, some of this one. Okay, oopsie. So what do I like? I don't like this black part. So I'm gonna mask this out. I'm gonna mask that out, but I mean this fabric is better. Bu- 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 bum. Bu- bu- bum, 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 bum. Just looking for more stuff, but yeah, if only I could get a better figure. But so what I'm gonna do for this one is I'm gonna just save it. Oops. I'm gonna save it as my version 2 blend. And so my version 2 blend I'm gonna use for a little bit of multi-diffusion. A little bit of multi-diffusion. And so I'll do maybe like 0.55, turn off control net, and do a mixture. 8 here, artist off. Okay, and then we do maybe 4 up the sample steps. That should be good. Sometimes this doesn't work and I have to restart Stable Diffusion. Hopefully that's not the case here. But I mean, overall looks kind of nice, kind of pleasant colors. Just the body of this looks bad, and I bet this is going to be interpreted as like a foot, which I guess I'll have to fix later. But yeah, like where's that picture I had? This one. Like if only I could just get it to do this properly, that would be cool. Like what if I even just did something crazy, like just masked out this subject? Okay. Like if I masked out the subject, like it might not get the colors right, but I guess I could always adjust those later. Um, with like a hue saturation thing. I mean, the hair, I don't know about the hair. Don't know about the hair. But is this working? Is it doing anything? 38. Oh, okay, cool. I mean, now it looks like she's just sitting down, but I like that the detail it's adding. Um, I mean, this is like verging on one of those like what's happening to our kids with like screens, but I mean, it is kind of legitimate concern. Um, but I want more like prayer. Oh man, I would cut her legs off. But at least it's doing something cool with the screens. Let's see the final renders. Um, this is cool. Yeah, this is nice. I like it. I guess she could be like, I don't know, kneeling down or something, cross-legged. It's just not really what I wanted. But this is like on the right track for sure. And it's finally adding wires like I asked it to. Um, yeah, big improvement from this disaster. Um, this horrible claw. That's funny. This is awesome. This part here on the left. I think I prefer. Well, no, actually, do I prefer it? I'm not sure. I probably just need more variations. More variations. And what kind of variation would I want? Well, for the time being, what if I let me just save this. What if I just kind of like photo bash this? Like if I take this hair here, take this hair here. Ugh, I have to flip it for it to work. This is so awkward. Okay. Something like this. I mean, I really am gonna need it to figure this out better. But like, if I just do this and then maybe have a hue saturation thing to colorize this with pink. I know it looks horrible, but it's so crazy. It just might work. The color should be different, maybe like that, ish. Um, I don't know if this works really, but it's worth a shot, I guess. Okay. Oh, I need skin tone for sure. Skin tone for sure. I mean, that's not really skin tone, but at least it's not gray. And on top of this, I'm gonna just fix that part. Okay, cool. So we got this abomination, but hopefully it understands my intention and gives me something interesting. Let me just make sure. Do I have this old one saved? Because it's good. Should be blend v2. Very cool. So I have blend v2. Take blend v3 and let's see what it does. At this point, I can safely say I don't need 3D Max anymore. Done its duty. I mean, the sculpture wasn't like, I'm not married to it. It's just like a helpful thingy. Okay, again, she's like kneeling but not praying. I guess I need to up this maybe. I'll say praying by 3. Or like praying hands clasped. Yeah. Because this is just like someone sitting down. Not that interesting. It doesn't make sense too, because like her leg just or her knee just disappears. I mean, I guess I could probably just like slap in a couple of hands here, but I'm hoping that my other technique works. Getting some really beautiful like details though. Well, they're not perfect details, but just like the intimation of detail. And like these wires and stuff like are really interesting. Like it has like this like nice glow around it, which makes the hexagram thing a lot less. It's a lot less boring. And the screen at the top looks really good. Ah, man, it's so hard to get it to work. Oh, this one kind of does. I might have to use this, even though it's not, strictly speaking, it's not very good. But at least it's sort of like prayer. Sort of. Hmm. It's got praying. Did I doing it with praying? Let me see. It must be. Praying 1-3. Hands clasped. What else could I put? Maybe, maybe. What can I guess just increase this. Praying, prayer, meditation. No, that might give me something else. But while it's running, I guess I can just start picking out my favorite elements from these. So maybe I could just do iterative like this. So from this one, what is nice? I guess it's overall pretty good. But in this new one, I'm gonna take maybe this bottom area like this. Okay. And then what else? Maybe. I said this one looks good. And do we have anything else interesting here? Oh, maybe this one's better. Just kind of checking around. I prefer this new one. I mean, this is probably just like a better start, actually. But nowhere near. I mean, this hair actually looks cool, like when it cascades all the way down. I need to blend it a little better. Okay. And so something like this, and I'll call this blend V3, I guess. So blend V3. Sorry for that loud noise, everyone. So blend V3 and we got ourselves a prayer. Finally. Perfect. Well, by perfect I mean slightly better than before. And that's even better. Like, hopefully if I use this, um, then I can get it closer to what I want. Still, like, this is not, I don't know. I like this like weird geisha sort of outfit sort of thing. But okay, so from this one I could take 46. Um, I don't know which I prefer more. This kind of like casual, like trad outfit versus this one. Actually, probably this one because it's more like a religious thing, even though she's not facing the right way. So, why isn't this working? Okay, so something like this. Maybe this just needs to be bigger. Okay. And then I'm not sure which one's better. Probably this one. So 48. And so I mean, it's something. It's something. I'm not sure if I should do like another generation. Like if I was to, you know, save this as, what is this? V, could be V3? If I save this as V3, I already have one. Okay, losing my mind here. V4 and V4, so that could be a test, but it should be downscaled probably, right? Like this, and then maybe blurred a little bit, just so it doesn't, you know, it doesn't try to stick too close to the original. And I'm going to try this again. Maybe just like a new generation, 0.8, and yeah, just to see if I can figure out what I want a little bit better. I'm not sure if it'll work. What's the weight I gave this? 75? Yeah, it should be good. Ah, why does it do this? These horrible colors. I really don't know. But I mean, it kind of gets the idea of prayer, but something's wrong. Something's wrong. Maybe I'll just cut this whole chunk out. Well, wait, not yet. I'm gonna. Sometimes actually, it might just be the high weight of these things. I don't know, but something's going on, and I don't know what it is. My suspicion is weight, so I'm gonna take the weights off, the extra weights, and see if that fixes this, horrible quality issue. I mean, would it look better just like from the side? Maybe. Um, I don't know. But at least it gets the whole prayer thing. And maybe it does need to be from the side. Just it's more readable that way. Okay, so weights removed. And it seems it's like it's still like cranking up the contrast way too much, but I think less than before. Or no, am I just delusional? It's probably the same. So something else then, probably maybe everywhere, whatever that means. What if I just cut? I'm just gonna make a copy, put this here, and I'm just gonna cut all of this out. Cut it. Did that make a difference? Maybe wires did it? I don't know. It's gonna be boring to troubleshoot. Oh, it seems to have done the trick. I mean, at least so far, it's not destroying my color scheme as before. And this is more readable as kneeling, I think. I don't know if it's detailed enough to figure it out, but I'll try two different options or three different options. So I'm going to forget this if I don't write it down. So option one is going to be multi-diffusion upscale with 512. Option two is going to be multi-diff up with 1024. Option 3 will be, who knows? Let's get those two done. So this one is going to be, oh, 0.55. I forgot to change that. Forgot to change that. So maybe just one more. This one looks, yeah, actually, no. Changed my mind. I like, oh, maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe it was just the higher denoising strength. Who knows? God knows. Gosh knows. I mean, maybe I could take this thing too. This little like circuit board cascade thing. Incorporate it. Okay, this is probably the best one so far. But everything else looks bad. And I don't know if upscale will figure that out. But okay. So that's enough. So do 0.55 and turn this on. Turn this off. That's turned off. Okay, let's see how this goes. And then option number 3. Option number 3 will be just like a new blend, obviously. Okay. I'm very curious to see if it figured out the hands. You know what? This should be like, I'm gonna say maybe 3. Maybe that'll be my third option. But it sort of gets the hands. Sort of gets the hands. And this needs to be cloned out. I don't like what's going on with the background though. It seems it kind of messed stuff up. So not a fan of that. But no biggie. No biggie. I mean, this is actually probably even better. I just get rid of that hand. So let me try 67. 67. Okay. And the other issue with this is that, the other issue with this is that, is that these wires don't connect. I'm just going to draw this. Okay. And this keyboard doesn't make any sense. The other issue is that like this fabric, it doesn't look like she's kneeling down too much. Like her feet would be here, right? But hopefully this will work. And so for this one, I'm gonna call this V5. Okay. I don't know about these wires, but I'm just gonna leave them in for now. Oops, already saved it. Okay. So this one I'm gonna do V5 and no, not scale factor 3. So this will be option B. Now Hopefully this doesn't take forever because it's at a pretty big scale. Actually, it's freezing, so I should probably turn on tiled and crank this up a little bit if I can recover from this nightmare. Um, Unfortunately, it's stuck. This is what always happens when I get closer to the end, because trying to make big images means risking crashes. Ay, ay, ay. Come on. Try one more time. Interrupt. I mean, I guess it's not a big deal to just reload Stable Diffusion. So maybe I'll just do that. Oh, there we go. It heard me. As soon as it knows. Okay, so we have our tiled VA enabled. And so that should hopefully fix the issue of speed. Okay, cool. Encoding, sampling, doing things. And hopefully within a reasonable time frame. In the meantime, I'm going to take a closer look at these renders. Oh, what dial is this? I mean, I don't really want faces on the monitors. I want to keep it more abstract. But what's going on with this? Okay, so 11 minutes, 12 minutes divided by 4, that's 3, so it shouldn't be too long. Or maybe even less than that. Let me start cleaning up my stuff here. Wow, that's so bad. I mean, that's progress for you. What a disaster this was. Yeah, the segmentation map no longer needed. Ooh, okay, cool. We're getting somewhere. I mean, I totally mangled the dress, unfortunately. And the denoising strength is set too high. But it looks like it kind of understood the hands. I mean, at this point, I should probably just use this as a base because there's some cool wires going on. And I can mask out the rest. It's so slow. I mean, maybe I can even use my V1 references. I just took like pictures of myself. I guess not. Let me look for praying hands or yeah, something like that. But it's gonna be hard to get the right angle that I want. So that's tricky. But um but nothing good. Maybe this one. I like that it's ooh. Nice and simple. Might have to use control net for this stage. All right, let's check back in. See how it's doing. Okay. Yeah, that's not really praying hands, but we're getting some pretty cool details. Like this looks really interesting. I mean, if only I could get an even higher detail, exactly what I wanted. And I love that this like circuit board is showing up. So a lot of awesome details. A lot of awesome details. Obviously, this needs to be painted out. And along with these monsters. But yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. I'm gonna save this as my blend v6. Okay. I think 2 is good enough. For now. And then I'm just going to take this down to 45 and see what that does as soon as this save the second one. And maybe I can tone down the praying thing because it's adding too many praying women, but I'll see how 0.45 works. Has save yet? Okay, cool. So interrupt. And let's see what it does while we investigate the latest one. Okay, so this one, I mean, the hands are better, so we'll definitely take that for now. Just gonna mask out the weird bits. Yeah, this part's pretty good. I guess I can't get rid of those. And even though this isn't the final, I still can't stand looking at that disgusting mess from before. So I'm gonna keep the new one. And ooh, getting some nice competitors here. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this. And this as well. Okay. Now this big-headed monster here. Then this little keyboard should be good. That's better. Okay, cool. I don't know what's going on here, but keep that. Get rid of that. Oh my gosh, horrible. But cool. Cool. And I'll probably do another multi-diffuse with just computer keywords so it doesn't add weird stuff. But this is looking pretty promising. It's still messing up the back though, unfortunately. But got an idea on how to fix that. Got a couple of ideas. Let me see. Well, the hands are mangled, but. But this looks like hair, but probably still better than what I have. So I'll paint it out. I like that this looks like cloth wrapped around the computer. There's a nice unusual feel to it. Okay. Get rid of this thing here. All right. All of this is good. This can be replaced. All right. This doesn't look bad. Get rid of this. And this too. Okay. What is this? Kind of like how weird that is. Unfortunately, there's still a person here. But actually, it's kind of interesting to have someone like hiding like this. Although I'll probably change my mind once I see like a proper render. Okay. Yeah, that's better. That is better. It doesn't make sense that there's hair there. Um, ooh, I like that you see the reflection. What the hell? No. The perspective is destroyed, but I need to get rid of this thing. Crouching person. Actually, it's not so bad. Just looks like a little platform. I like these colorful things here too. Cool. So, coming along. Um, coming along. But let's see the latest and greatest. Still someone hiding. But at least there's some more variation to choose from. Probably need like either a 0.4 or if I interrupt this and just copy this here for a second and I just do computers, complicated messy wires. Let's see if that maybe 0.5. That should be good enough. And then from here, what I could try to do is like take just a crop of this woman. Maybe I'll start with this, and then I'll save it as crop v1, and hopefully that can help me get stuff more stabilized for the posture by using control net. So I use line art and maybe like, I don't know, 0.5. I know it's like really rough, but well, the issue is that like it might change the feel of the image too much. But let's see how it goes. So I can use this, and what else? Maybe depth. Maybe depth. But yeah, let's hold on to this for now. Come on, everybody. Let's see what else we got here. Kind of makes more sense like this, because like conceivably you could have her like if this is her hips, goes down like this, and then her legs, maybe sort of kind of. It's still too flat here, but this is, I think, a step in the right direction. So I'm just gonna take this, clone that. I like that the hair is blending into the wires. Feels very cyborgy. Cyborgy. What is going on here? Well, at least they got rid of the people and the raptors and stuff and the computers. That's good. Let's see what that looks like. Interesting. I mean, these look great. These look really, really good. Pretty much what I had in mind. The perspective here is broken, but hopefully that'll be fixed the next round. So I'm probably just gonna mask everything out, really. Or maybe I shouldn't be crazy, but they do look really good. I mean, it's like not really a big deal. They're all pretty much fine. And this one I'm gonna keep. That's a keeper. I'll change the screen, but overall, it's much better. This one, I still kind of like the old one, although this one's better. Okay. Maybe I'll just keep this section here. Okay. And okay. All right. Okay. Nice. That's so nice. Very, very satisfying. Thank you, Stable Diffusion, for the visual satisfaction. Perfect. Wires, finally. Oh man, did I paste it in the wrong position? Ay, ay, ay. Oh, okay, not a big deal. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, it's really coming along. Really coming along. This area, I bet there's like another spot where it's not that bad. Like an earlier version. Like this. 47. And hopefully this can be forgiven in later versions. Although it's a bit of a mistake. Oy. Bit of an issue. But hopefully that's not a biggie. Hopefully it's not a biggie. Okay, I don't need you to do this anymore. But if this is 1024, I do actually want fix this area. But first, the most important part is this crop area. So go back here, and I want maybe 0.65. Enable these two, and turn off these for now. Change the dimensions. This isn't turned on yet. Okay, so hopefully this can help solve some issues in terms of this posture, because it's pretty weak. I mean, even the hands, like, they're not really facing the right position, and they're not like, the fingers aren't big enough. So what do we have here? I mean, the thumb is on the wrong side too. Let me see. What the? It's kind of worse, really. Kind of worse. So one way to fix that. So let me just take, where's crop? Crop. These are facing the wrong way. Or at least that thumb shouldn't be on the edge. Maybe something like this. Okay, that's better. And then fix this bit. Fix this bit. Okay, and the hand needs to be much bigger. Oops. Something like this. So I'm clone stamping it. And then I'm gonna just make it bigger. That's too big. I think that's a more reasonable size. And then I gotta mask out this part in front. And hopefully, if I make this, well, this should be okay. Like if I make this maybe V1B, Whoops, forgot to save. Then my upscale will do the trick. Maybe I'll do like 0.55 again and hope that it can figure it out. Make sure none of this is turned on. Okay. All right. Be having a result real soon. In the meantime, let me look at that latest one. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. What the? Are you crazy? That's ridiculous. Well, at least the face is better. But praying or what is it? Praying hands? Praying hands. Did I save that prompt? Yes, I did. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be praying hands. Let's try again. Grotesque. I mean, it's cool, but not really what I wanted. This head looks good. So 84, let me try 84. 84. Much too large, but we'll match that. Okay, that's good. Cool. Feels like the head's too small. Small, or just something's off about it. Okay. Man, it's not really getting it, is it? Ay, ay, ay. Maybe easier if I just do it myself with my own hands. Oh, this one's like close, but it just doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't really get the like the orientation at all. Maybe it's just too high in this number. I don't know. But yeah, I might just have to pause it and like take a photo of myself. Take a photo of myself. If this doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be getting anywhere. Unless, what if I, wait, this is the old, yeah. What if I crop it even further? And call this V1C. And then for my prompt, I just say hands clasped in prayer. That should be more doable, I think. Maybe. Go back to 55. Maybe, baby. I mean, the shape is messed up, but I mean, it's a little bit better. Still not what I want though. I mean, this is kind of interesting. Like clasped more dramatically. Or no, should it be like hands? Um just say praying hands. Because this seems to be what it would learn from. Okay, that's better. Seems to get that a little bit more. Still not great. But I'm just getting closer. Let's see. Still weird monster stuff, but it's getting there. It's getting there. And I always have my own hands as a last resort. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. This one is probably the best one so far. Because it actually has them in the right orientation. But it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this one. So maybe I could start with this one instead. This is even better. It's just this part that's off. Cool, cool. It's okay. So I'm gonna start with this. So 104, 104, and I mean, just gonna copy this. I'm missing the pinky. I'm just gonna take this whole finger, copy it over, make it smaller. And paint it in. Like that. I don't know. Might be a little bit better than my last one. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Now this one, this thumb should be over here, I guess. But I might just take this one and just flip it. Does that look better? Nah, I think I prefer this one. Okay. Like this. I mean, yeah, it's a little better. An iterative process, I guess. Okay, so that's okay. And so I'm gonna call this crop v2. And I'm gonna shrink it. Wait, why is this the same size? What? So what was the original? Much, much smaller, I guess. Um, I'm gonna try this one without the blur and see which one's better. Blur or no blur? Let's find out. I forgot to fix this part. Seems to get the fingers, but not the thumbs. Oh, this one seems to have gotten both. Let's see. Cool, cool, cool. It's probably the closest one so far. Ooh, this one's even better, except for the top part for that. But yeah, it's finally getting there. Finally getting there. Praying hands. You can try the blurry one. See if it does any better. Maybe he needs a boost, denoising boost. Or maybe not. I mean, what the? Oh, I denoised it and it messed up the background. Well, okay, I'll stick to 45 and no blur. No blur. And then I'll take the best ones. So 110 looks good. Probably need some more. 110 looks good. What else? 110. 109 has maybe a good thumb. Maybe. Fix this actually. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, I wonder if I can use ControlNet for this. But I don't think the hands work very well for that. Ugh. I don't know. Probably better ones. Like this one is very close. Just needs a better thumb. Maybe I'll take 118. And just mask this part. Cool. I just need like a thumb here. I guess. That second thumb. Like this one's pretty good. Might take that one. So 115. I'll do a reverse mask. Like this. This looks okay. Finally. I mean, the top is whatever, but overall, it looks like two hands. So I'm gonna take this and maybe I'll try crop V3. And then I'll take this and do crop V3, 45, scale factor of 2. Let's see how that goes. Okay, yeah, kind of understood. Thumbs are too fat though. And I need to specify that it's a girl's praying hands. Okay, well, the second one looks better. Still something off about it. Maybe just like a tiny bit more noise. $47. Take a look. Okay, nice. These are looking good. 1, 2, 3, 4. This thumb over here is messed up, but overall it's looking good. Nice. Maybe I'll just grab this thumb. Or even this one. I think I prefer more natural nail. But either way, I need to incorporate all this. Oh man, that's so bad. I need to incorporate all this into my image. I mean, this is good enough. 122. I can just upscale the rest. Whoa, that's big. Okay. So something like this. Hmm. Obviously, you need to paint this part out. And this area. Just mask all the old stuff. Okay. All right, all right, all right. Something looks off. It's like they're too big, I think. Just something, maybe not bright enough. Maybe the angle. Maybe it's too low. Too low, 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 low. Okay, so that's getting better. Still something's weird about it. Something's weird about it. But I'm just gonna render this larger. Why does it look wrong? Figure it out. No, I need to keep this on. Maybe it just needs to be lower. But first I'm gonna paint this part out. Okay, cool. It's easier to determine this way. Maybe like this. I want this to be unlinked so that it doesn't interfere as I try some stuff here. It's surprisingly difficult. I think that's a little bit better. It needs to be maybe aimed towards her. I'm losing so much of it. What's this? What? This doesn't have. Oh. Okay, that's looking a little better. Little prayer hands. I just need some skin tone here. And cool. Now it's just a matter of rendering out the final. Maybe just fix this up a little bit. Okay. Cool. All right, so that's not too shabby. Let's save this. Blend V6. How big is this? 2700. I don't know. I'll try to do that. I'm just gonna stop recording and render. It'll take forever. And I need my full prompt. Last encoder. Okay. Okay, so we're back in action here. I had to stop recording because it was being super slow, but yeah, here's the big renders. And as you can see, it's not doing a great job. Especially like on the hair here. That's an issue. Face is looking pretty good. Maybe the lips are a little messed up. Let's see this other one. Oh, this is the JPEG. I'm just gonna delete these JPEGs because they're not too helpful. Too much compression on them. Take a look at that one. This one, the fingers are doing better. There's these weird wires. Lips are better. Hair isn't fantastic, but it's a little bit better here. Um, Fingers are great here. Face again, the hair. I actually went ahead and just like cropped this one and tried to get some isolated versions so I could get better hair on this. And I even got, you know, some nicer robe stuff here. And it also looks like she's kind of like sitting on her feet, which is good. I also went ahead and did like a render that just had the keyword of computers, so I could get more interesting stuff on the screens, as you can see. And obviously, the other stuff needs to be painted out. But yeah, so it's slowly coming together. So if I go to my main scene here, I'm gonna double the size to about 5K. And I'm gonna take my computers. Let me just label some stuff because it's getting messy. This is my hands. I might end up using these later. And I'll keep them on top. Okay. So I'm gonna take these computer and also one of the renders. One of the renders from last night. Which one do I prefer? Probably 153, I think. My res. And also we're gonna need one of these. 17 is good. Okay. So now it's just a matter of kind of cleaning this stuff up. Come on. Actually, the high res should be here. Okay. And get a nice full opacity brush. and just kind of clean this up. Actually, what's the difference between these two? Neither of them are very good quality, actually. I'm probably gonna have to zoom in, fix this manually. Later on. Which hand is better? Probably that one. Okay. And I'm just going to turn on this mask here. It's easier to see. Well, what's going on? Ugh, the hair is not too good there. Okay, so painting this in. Okay. Oops. Well, that's good. Fix some of these weird discrepancies here. All right. And what else do we got? Um, Okay. All right. So overall, it's pretty much done. I mean, these computers, maybe I have some of them, some of the screens. But then again, it might change it a little bit too much. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Gotta be careful with how I paint stuff here. Okay. Maybe this is okay. Maybe this is okay. Just painting and painting. Okay, that's an issue. Might be easier if I just like copy and paste like these things, quite frankly. Need a new folder for that. Yeah, that's better. I'll take this one. I mean, I guess you could just screenshot random stuff and put it in, but I kind of like the variety here, just as it is. What's going on here? What's going on here? Well, the thing is that this part's all messed up. I'm kind of forced into painting it. I'm just going to stop it here. There we go. And this monitor looks better. Less blurry. Whoops. Probably gonna need to paint that manually inside the actual thing. Something like that. Okay. Basically here looks good. The head doesn't, but what the? Oh man, I hate when it does this. Just won't let you put layers in for some reason. Like you have to make the smart object without the layer, and then it'll cooperate. But okay, there we go. And I'll just blend this out. Okay. Oh, I forgot about this part. Forgot about it. Okay. Flatten it. Save it. And what else? What else? What else? This is a little too wonky, although at this level of zoom, yeah, maybe I'll do another upscale. That will hopefully fix that stuff. Okay. And this looks strange. Where's that coming from? Do I have a better one? This one looks better. 15. 15 or 6. Probably 15. So paint this out. I'm gonna mute myself to sneeze. Bless me. Okay. All right. This. For the old one. Okay. Save it. Oh, this again. Let me just double check everything. See that it's okay. All right. Okay. Now to fix this head, we'll probably need to just crop it and upscale that. Save it. These hands look better. Maybe a little bit. They look too like lumpy or something. Actually, a little too lumpy. So I'm gonna take. I don't really like this area. It's too messy. But wonder if I have something better stashed away here. Not really. But what if I was to save this as it should be V8 at this point. And then save this, downscale it, and re-up it. So then maybe we get some detail. Or I could be crazy and then do like a really long render at 0.4. I don't even know if this will render. It'll be like 10K and it'll take forever. So I'm going to stop recording. Okay, so that didn't work. It gave a pretty lackluster result and crashed a bunch. It actually looks much worse somehow. But I'm going to try something else, which you can already see the results of here. In this case, I actually used the CN tile upscale. So like if you were to do control net and use tile, and then for script, you do ultimate SD upscale. I mean, now it's freezing because I'm going to do it with multi-diffuse. And the reason is that like the tiling is just such a pain to deal with. So if you look at, let's say this one, I mean, it looks really cool from far away, but yeah, you can clearly see the divisions. I might use some of it, but I'm going to try multi-diffuse. This one was just like I took the original and then used tile to upscale it with a prompt like damask and fabric. And yeah, you get really, really awesome results, but they're just not consistent. And I tried the same with a prompt specifying computers and wires. I think it's this one over here. Yeah. So you get some cool details, but again, not enough consistency. Although this one, maybe I can paint in certain patches because like I'm not happy with the wire here. I mean, I could probably paint it out, but it would be nice to have something more interesting to look at in that empty space. So I don't know if this is actually working. It's very slowly encoding it. But in the meantime, I'm going to just paint out some of the stuff I don't like here. So like this thing, I'm just going to paint out like this. Come on. Painty, painty, paint. And then just use a little mask here. Fix that up. Okay, and then, I mean, even this looks kind of weird. Maybe I'll just take a color and select this area. And just paint out this whole thing. Okay. And what else don't I like? I don't want this Apple logo. And I mean, now I'm thinking like most of this should probably be blurred, but it might kind of take away from its interest. So I like how this shirt is in in contrast to the blurry, how sharp the shirt is in contrast to the blurriness of the computer screen. And his face, obviously that's masked out, but yeah, I'm just looking for anything that stands out as weird, like this kind of non-text. I don't like, kind of bugs me. This looks kind of cool. It looks like some alien language and symbols. This hairy stuff, I like the lightning bolts, electricity bolts, but I don't like the, well, I guess it's just this deformity here. Let me see if I can just quickly paint it out with spot healing brush. Hopefully it doesn't give me some weird thing. Okay, that's not bad. Let's fix this up. Okay. That's good. This is weird. So I'll fix that up. And this is a little wonky. So I'll just paint it this color. Man, everything's so laggy. But so that's done. This is okay. All right. Get rid of this face here, which I'm not sure if it's actually visible or not, but nonetheless, I don't like it. So I'll just roughly paint it like this. And then I will mask it all out and then use a more selective mask area. Like that. Okay, this part's a little, let's see. Okay, and that's good. And anything else? I mean, this woman's face isn't that bad. I think I'll just blur it. Just a tiny bit. Sample all layers should be on. That's too strong. Okay. Some women here. This looks like it's going to be tricky to paint out, so I'm just going to save this, flatten everything, and then double check to see if I can use some other layer instead of having to paint all that out. Ugh, no, I guess I don't have anything. Maybe I can use, well, let's see what my render's looking like. Something went wrong. Okay, that's bad news. Let's try again. It's not good when something goes wrong. That's just my opinion. Start up this program. Okay. And I wonder if I can find some other image in that area. Like, whoa, like this one. Yeah, this looks great. Even though you could probably find tiles, I'm still going to use it because it's ambiguous enough. So I'm going to call this computer 2. Make it yeller. All right. Now we're talking. So let's see how well the masking goes. Ooh, yummy, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. I might even add a blur just in case I need to make everything else kind of fit in. So as you can see, I'm not going to do everything, but just the parts that need more detail. So this is a great fix. Great fix. Some nice colors there. This hand, that will probably need to be, well, really just clone stamped out. Or maybe I should just clone it in the origin. No. Where should it be? Probably be like right on top of this thing. So I'll make a new layer. Clone this out. Yeah, that's good. These pieces, maybe I'll use something on top, but for now, I'm just going to paint it out. Okay, and then where's the new stuff? So this one, something like that. Nice. These wires look good. Another face here. Should I leave that there? That's kind of interesting. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. Add another clone here, and I'll just take this color and just paint over it. Oopsie. I like that it's not black. It's kind of got like a purplish brown to it. Okay, then I'm gonna see. Now I'm losing track. Okay, this one I'm gonna make green. It's gonna be computers. And let me save this as a new version. Computers. Man, that Windows error sound is so annoying. I hope you don't hear it. Okay. Hey. All right, so just painting, painting, painting. That's all looking good. Nice, nice, nice. The perspective seems to kind of go crazy here. So maybe I'll leave that. This part looks really yummy though. Oh, what the? Oh man, don't tell me. No, weird that it's like, maybe I'll just crop it. Crop, 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 crop. Let's see how we got here. Adding some nice detail to it. I think it looks nice incorporating some wires into the clothing, actually. I'm not sure about this. Again, perspective issues. Okay. This also doesn't make sense. Okay. Better wires here. See, here's where you get to see the tiling. So I'm gonna avoid this part. Yeah, I don't think I need to do anything there. Whoops. Okay, so again, tiling issues. Here it's not so visible. Get some nice wood grain in there. And this one, I think I can leave at the original. And just focus on the wires here. Since the clutter kind of helps blend in the issues. And this monstrosity is gone too. Okay. And this is helpful. Ooh. Maybe I'll blend it a little bit. Okay. Nice details, nice details. Okay. This is some good info. New information. Infos. Cool, cool, cool. All right, this is all looking good. I mean, it kind of helps that the tiling sort of lines up with the organization of the computers. All right. Nice, nice, nice. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not gonna do everything. It's not always better. This one, I'm gonna clone this out too similar to the logo of that computer company. So nice. I mean, it's like kind of like a process of discovery too, as I'm doing this, seeing what cool things it generated in detail. Yeah, I don't like that part. Kind of like the simplicity of things here, but this one seems like a slight improvement. This is a big improvement. This is nicer too. And this too. Some weird UI stuff. Why not? Well, here, that's why not. You get the filing there. Now this part, ooh, nice and crisp. Crisply detailed. Okay. Like that side. Whoa, 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 whoa. And let's see what's going on here. Kind of more interesting than a keyboard. And this looks more interesting too. Kind of wild, but more interesting. And again, we need to paint out this logo, which is kind of everywhere. Okay. And Yeah, maybe this part. Let's see. We can't get some. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Is it crashing? No. Save. Hmm. So yeah, what are these? The old ones for the figure. And then the new ones for the figure. I mean, this is just like cropping out the image and doing like a CN tile upscale. I don't even know how it got this brushy effect. That's pretty cool. But yeah, maybe I'll crop this area out and see if we can maybe do some magic with it. Looks like Photoshop is crashing, so maybe a good time to restart it while getting this thing ready. So I'm gonna say maybe 0.58. My upscaler. And for now, I'm gonna take this one, open it back up, and maybe paint this out for now. And at 100%, I'm going to, whoops, make a copy of everything like this, and just, yeah, just, well, how big should this be? For now, I'm just going to make it this big, which is probably big enough. And I'm going to call this wires. Okay. I'm going to take wires and see computer, wires, computer wires, glossy surface. Well, maybe that's not necessary. Just say computer wires. And give me 4 variations. That should be enough. Figure it out. Okay. And now we go to our image to image. Well, while that's loading, you can probably find something else to do. Yeah, just take a look around, I guess. I don't like this stray thing. Maybe I'll just get rid of it somehow. I think it better to be just paint it out in the original. There we go. Easy peasy. Is this doing anything? Or is it getting stuck again? Oh, don't tell me control net's on. Not enabled. No script. So what's the problem? Why is it taking so long? All right, well that's messed up, but yeah, I mean this is looking pretty much done. Just these wires are bugging me, and what else? Maybe the ear. There's something strange about the ear. Maybe I'll just save her face and up-res it a bit just to get some more interesting results. This hair here looks pretty weird, so thankfully it's replaced by wires. I mean, now it's super laggy. And also it's not doing anything, so double the fun. You know, but we get to discover more. Although, not sure about these discoveries because it seems get some bad tiling there. Oop, I see another logo. Another logo. So I'm gonna actually mask it and then go to my clone area here. Okay, another one here. And let's see what this has. Maybe something like this. Ew, this is bad. Okay. A bit of tiling, but I don't think it stands out too much. Let me see these wires. So that's looking okay. That's looking okay. Yeah, all this is not bad. Not too bad. This keyboard becomes a little bit more interesting. It's like exposed circuitry. Okay. But yeah, I don't know. The tiling here is a little bit too much, so I might have to paint it out. All right. So it looks pretty cool. I think my favorite area is this one. Get some cool variations on the computers. It's like close enough to reality, but different enough to be interesting. Yeah, I like that part. This part looks pretty nifty too. Maybe except for the tiling here, which I guess isn't strictly necessary. Okay. So like that. And maybe you can get some interesting stuff here. Yeah, some more detail. All right. These look pretty good. Oh, okay. Might as well paint this, I guess. Nice. Also nice. Double nice. Okay. Double, triple nice. Double, triple, quad nice. Good details. Okay, yeah, this is a bit of an improvement, I guess. Cool. Bum, bum, bum. How's this stuff going? What? What is wrong with this thing? It's not working anymore. Okay. Have it your way. Start it again. But yeah, I might just have to paint this if Stable Diffusion is acting up so crazy. And I could do that by maybe I'll take this chunk here and then just clone it over here. That'll be the easiest solution. This needs some fixing. Clearly. Okay. This doesn't look that good, actually. And just need to follow this through. Okay. I like this thing, actually. Let's see about this thing. Okay. What about this? Yeah, there we go. Some cool wires. All wired up. Ethernet things. Yeah, I'm liking this. Yeah. There's weird wires and stuff. Uh-huh. Okay. Can't do that, I'm afraid. Because of Thailand. Now this, I'll allow this. Because it's easier to blend. Because, you know, like, at least the hair can be kind of transparent a little bit. Yeah, and then this, like, division, even though it's tiling, kind of makes sense. Unlike in other areas. This looks kind of dumb, because it's so flat. But this, on the other hand, looks kind of cyborgy, which is cool. And I'm getting more detail in the hair as well. On the ear, looks better for sure. Face looks much worse. But this looks good. Nope. Yeah, this is kind of cool. But it doesn't really work that well there. This side. Fingers are looking good. You have anything on? Ooh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Nope. Nothing good. This part looks dumb. Just gonna paint that out. And this part actually looks kind of dumb, but also not. I'll leave it. Maybe just this part needs some fixing. Okay. All right. That I'm gonna leave. This part, I guess it does look better. It does look better. But yeah, the perspective loses sense there. All right. Cool, cool, cool. All right, let's try this again. So maybe it didn't like the size of the wires. I don't know. But sometimes it just works for the sake of it. I'll try wires. Well, actually, let me just try computer wires. Like this. Can you render one thing? Or is that also a struggle? Okay, apparently not. So one thing is doable. Though useless. That looks pretty cool. So one thing is doable for it. Now we just need to up the stakes and give it some tiled diffusion. And maybe it wants tiled VAE. Maybe that's the missing potion here. Give it a batch of 4. Well, it should immediately give me some reaction, which it kind of is. Nice. So let's check in on everything else. Nope. Everything else. So here's some bad filing. Your sacrifice to the tile gods. Okay. All right, all right. So yeah, looking pretty good. I'm not sure if this looks that good. Kind of prefer the original. The non-tile version. Except for this looks better. Okay. And something looks a little messy here. Maybe this part. Just paint that part out. This mystery object. Okay. Yeah, might have to change this as well. Okay. Coming together. I mean, let me check my original illustration. If I can find it. This hideous mess is what I started with. And this beaut is what I got. It is a beaut. Like Beirut. Okay. I got that done. These parts are still looking pretty nifty. All right. Not bad. Not bad at all. Although I might change my mind very shortly. This is a bad perspective. So I need to be careful. What's all this then? That doesn't make sense. You come from the land down under. So yeah, that's good. This part, I mean, looks cool, but the problem is the blending. Problems in the blending. Okay, save it and give me some good news. Okay, that is, at least it's working, but it looks like kind of a crazy mess. So 0.5 is what I need. Let me just double check the other renders. Yeah, it's just a little too crazy. This looks nice, except for these weird things. I mean, if only I could do an upscale of the whole image after. Maybe I'll try that with tiles. And that'll be maybe the final touch. Yeah, 0.5. Well, let's at least me 0.48. So I would have to have like a full tiled version upscale with computer wires, and then one with girl, one with robe, and then kind of blend them all together. It'll take a while, but I guess I'll do it overnight or something. And then it should be good. Although, I mean, it looks good now. Whoop, what's this? Yeah, that's better. I mean, it's so satisfying where you just need to like brush stuff and it's already done. Don't need to go crazy with effort. I don't like, there we go. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Cold as ice. Gotta strike a balance between these things. Yeah, mate. We've got a picture. It's cool. It's a weird furry thing. All right, let's see where we are with this thing. Yeah, that's still not good enough. Maybe 5.3. Computer wires. I mean, yeah, it's probably gonna have to be manually done. Unfortunately, the old-fashioned way. This old-fashioned 20, 30 years old of digital retouching. But let's try have it render in the meantime. Um, so yeah, so my clones, I'm gonna call this maybe green. I'll call it wire clone. It's my wire clone, man. So my wire clone. I mean, I wonder if I could even just paint this whole area out. Try that first. Paint, 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 paint it out. Then cross your fingers and yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad, but it's pretty bad. So I'll do another layer on top. Some more painting. Well, that's unexpected. And at this point, I'll grab this area here. Gonna paint over a little bit. Okay. Make sure to paint this out because it's messing up my judgment of what's actually there. What I prefer. And this looks better for sure. For sure. I mean, this is kind of okay. Just these areas here need to be fixed. I wonder if I could take another one of these computer wire upscale thingies and paint over this area instead. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, this looks good. So let me grab something here. 731. I think this one's different. So number 2. Not too helpful. I think that's what I'm using. I don't know. This looks nice. Maybe I'll use this for the hair and a little bit for this area. So number 4 is going to be the dress. The dress. And already it seems like it's too high or something. There. Come on, come on. Why is it freezing? That's satisfying. But it doesn't work all the way up there. I'll stick to having it just here. Nicer colors here. That's good. I like that. See the hair. Ooh. Fancy schmancy. Okay. I'm just doing a test to see what's going on in the area. That's nice. Yeah, what does this keyboard look like? That's cool. Let's see. It's like a mix of fabric and tech. Quite interesting, that. I mean, another thing to keep in mind is like most people are not gonna care about this picture, so kind of just go crazy. Just have a little bit of fun, yeah? A little bit of the old fun. All right, save this and take a look at these disasters here. Maybe number 2 might actually help. And that's because it's got like a consistent line. So I could just use that for paint. Let's try 9. And cut it down by half. Okay. Enter this thing. Guess that's right. Okay. All right. Very good. Oops. Getting really minute here. Real fine grind. What's this? Weird stuff. Why not? Okay. This can be gotten rid of. Okay. All right, all right, all right. All right, that blend was successful. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Cool, 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 cool. And now is the coup de grace, which is the portrait of the woman. So that's gonna be, here. Save. And it'll just be called Young Blonde Woman Praying. Easy enough. And 55. Maybe give it like a higher sampling step. Okay. Do I need tiles? Well, I don't know. Just do it anyway. It should tell you if you don't need it. In the meantime, you can take a little browse. Take a little bit of a browse. I'm gonna make this red just because it's not the important one. And I'm gonna paint this out because I don't like it. There we go. All right. And this piece here, I guess it's okay. Too bad it tiles at the edge there. What about this? Doesn't look that good. Really. Interesting. Can use this. No, I can't. No, I cannot. No, I cannot. Okay. Whoops. You stay there. You freak. I mean, it looks interestingly haphazard, but still need to clean some stuff up. Ew, what's going on here? 8.4? Yeah, it's strange that it's so crazy. So crazy. See the original. I mean, maybe I'll just paint this out. Keep consistency. Yep. Maybe I could do like a nice blend here from rough to detailed. Yeah, that's better. Okay, cool. Cool. I actually kind of like the original softness of this. I mean, do I need to fix the face? I guess it's good enough. Facial features look interesting here, but again, fully messed up. I don't know why. I don't know why. Improvement on the fingers too. Quite nice. Yeah, maybe 0.35 will do the trick. In the meantime, I think I'm gonna take those fingers. The Whoa, oh, I forgot. So it should be, whatever, I'll just scale it. Well, not whatever, because, oh, let's see. Does it make a difference? Yes, it does. Just a bit bigger and you're golden. Absolutely golden. Nice. I think it might be fine as it is, really. Let's see. Yeah, it's not really making much of an improvement. So I'll just leave it. I'll just leave it. It's a little messy. It's better. Oh, this is not good. Oh, okay, that'll work. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. This is kind of okay. Yeah, that's good. And what else we got here? All right. Cool. So that's it. It only took me a couple of weeks, but just a little look-see at my details. Kind of fix some things up. I think this is a bit too ambitious. I kind of lost interest in the image, but I'll also be amazed if anyone watched until now. And if you did, the secret code that you need to put in the comments is Australia. Just the country Australia. Just write Australia if you watched all the way here. Or I guess you could have just skipped and somehow just got into this part by accident. Anyway, Australia. Well, thanks for following along my little process, mates and mateys. Mates and matettes. Yeah, it's still having too much fun painting these things. But to hunt out any weird change, any weirdery. Yeah, so that's that. I don't really know what to talk about here. But yeah, so painting things. Just doing my art thing. It also kind of bugs me that I don't get to focus on portraits because normally that's my favorite part. But so that was a little challenge for me. I mean, her face looks good, but it's not like amazingly interesting or something. Uh-huh. All right. So I'm calling this done. Although maybe I should also, well, what's the size of this thing? 54, 40, 40, 89. 54, 40, 40, 89. And I'll do a place length of my 1.5 gigabyte file. And from here, I will give it a border. A little bit above border like that. And what color should the border be? Maybe just a black border, blackish. And looks like there's some issue. No, okay, just a artifact. Okay. Hey, what the? Okay. All right. And then this blend image, maybe I'll do a camera raw. Make a couple of adjustments, like for example, some vignetting would be good. These are all probably okay. Clarity, nah. Let's see. Yeah, that's a slight improvement. Okay. Nice. That's pretty good. Pretty happy with this one. I'll save this as prayer. Or yeah, maybe just call it prayer. Date it for some reason. Okay. And then we save. Oh, you know what else? Maybe I'll add some things here. Some grain. Yeah, it needs a bit of grain. Yeah, much better. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. All right, that's it. Let's take a look. Prayer. Prayer, prayer, prayer. Thanks to Stable Diffusion and the makers of Chill Out Mix and a bunch of other people. I don't know, but thanks for watching.